Good faith, being unviolated conscience, is very important to understand because many people have written good faith notices on matters, but you can't write a good faith notice with a bad faith name because bad faith is doing the duplicity or the double mindedness, playing both sides, both God and serving mammon. So there's no possible way to write a good faith notice with, we'll just use John Doe or John Smith as the illustration, but because John being of God and Smith being of the legal world, one being spiritual, one being commerce, you can't write a good faith notice with that name because that name is in duplicity. It's playing both sides. So good faith can only be completely free of the other elective choice in order to write a good faith notice. So you'd be writing in your God-given name, unalienable name in the matter, but you cannot be writing to the state just in confusion, placing the two names together because that's just, to an extent confusion coming in there. And what's going to come out in the rule is the fact that you're playing in bad faith, so therefore you have no protection under any law whatsoever, whether legal or spiritual. So they even have certain, Latin maxims and wordings that deal with this. But one is the knowledge that property held by one person actually belongs to another is a problem because when you're aware in good conscience that you're now holding on to property that doesn't belong to you, you're walking in bad faith, not in good faith. And that's why the system that we're seeing seems to be going down a direction of this global, we call it a global reset, which is coughing back the property that is held under an assumptive trustee who's not really the legal trustee, and then forcing it to come back to what shall we say, in the world of legal, the rightful title holder. So they're claiming it back because it really wasn't yours, and you assumed to walk into position from natural into something unnatural. So we've entered into the realm of Satan and his legal fiction realm, and therefore he knows that once you step in there, you're going to be so convinced that what you put your time, energies, and direction in is been wasted because it's not your title. So it's like placing everything in someone else's name, which is to an extent constructive, fraud. You're holding property that is not, yours under a false title. So why would we do that would be the question. Why would we, born unalienable, purchased by the blood of Christ, we're indebted to him on a spiritual, absolute truthful level. We're his property, but we cannot be the property of another at the same time. So we're liberated from legal debt, not spiritual loyalty to our Creator. And therefore, what's happened is this is where the confusion of the two sides have created a journey that is disturbed and lost the majority in the world. And therefore, now they're holding on to something that they believe is theirs because they believe they put their time, trouble, and energies into this title, and they're not going to let go of it. So it's it is a problem. But to have an unviolated conscience, you would have to be only speaking in truth. You could not be speaking in fiction. Therefore, anything less than that is going to run you into trouble, going to run you into basically a situation where the side that's receiving your communication will know that you don't have the truth in you yet. You haven't come to good moral conscience, which is the only escape to get out of this terrible legal contract that one has walked into by consent. So this is the beginning of the knowledge. But again, good faith, unviolated conscience, no fiction, no lies, no legal persona. You can't have both sides in order to have relief from God or the state.